Hi there and welcome. I'm Sarah Waddell, your leadership mindset and business strategy coach. And today, this masterclass is all about the 5 mindset shifts that you can apply so you can create more time and energy in your workday today. This is a common challenge, an area where a lot of leaders that I have surveyed and interviewed and coached and worked with have really struggled with. The need for more time and more energy so that they can really blast through their work and lead their organizations and have the lifestyle that they really desire. Those are all common challenges. So today, these mindset shifts will give you the tools so that you can be a superstar leader in your own life. Okay, so today it's time to start saying goodbye to working long hours and skipping your lunch breaks. Like I mentioned, we'll be teaching you how to create more time and energy to spare this week by using my exclusive Exhale and Thrive leadership lifestyle formula. So who is this workshop for? It's for women leaders who have unique skills, passions, and desires to make a real difference in the world. For women leaders who feel that they have more to offer at work and at home and are finally ready to make it happen. And for women leaders that want to learn how to bring more time and energy into their workday and their personal life so that they can create amazing superstar business results, passion, and fulfillment in their life. If these sound like you, then you're in the right place. So does this sound like you? Perhaps you're experiencing burnout, you're unsure of who you're meant to be, serve, and impact in your business or as a leader. Perhaps you're struggling to manage your workload or mentor your team. Or are you looking for fulfillment in your work that connects you with your deepest personal values and vision for your time here on this planet? Or do you secretly feel disconnected and you're lacking in confidence? And you're not sure if you'll ever be good enough to lead. Perhaps you're feeling an imposter syndrome, but you don't really know how to approach it or how to deal with it. So this workshop today, we'll talk about 3 key things. Lifestyle mastery, and I'll talk to you how to create a lifestyle that you absolutely love so you can finally live up to your big vision for your life and your true purpose as a leader, both in your work and your personal life. And this will help you celebrate limitless expansion in your life. As well, like I mentioned, big takeaway today will be techniques for applying more time and energy into your workday and your life. So we'll talk about how to infuse your schedule with time to replenish and recharge so that you can bring more energy and ease into your work and your personal life. And as well, we'll talk about more confidence, so how you can accomplish the inner transformation needed so you can step into the spotlight as a superstar leader in your business and your organization, and so you can finally be the change that you want to see in the world. So my promise to you today is I will show you the 5 shifts that every woman leader needs to know so that they can take you from barely surviving to flourishing and thriving. This will help you create more time and energy in your workday, help you increase your happiness and fulfillment in your life overall. And not only will I show you how to create more time and energy, these shifts that I'll be showing you today can also be described as the 5 cornerstones of leadership. And these will help you master your leadership and lifestyle. And I also have a gift for you. So if you stay till the end of this webinar, you will get that gift for free. This is as a thank you for spending your time with me today, and also to acknowledge the effort and the attention that you've put into yourself and your own development by taking time out to look at new techniques and ways that you can enhance your life. So because I know that isn't always easy to do, this gift will be for you to acknowledge that as well. So here's what I see in women leaders that are struggling with things right now. They're leading their teams, progressing their careers and their businesses. They're building a new business perhaps, but they're doing it at the expense of quality time with themselves and their loved ones. And this stems from a belief of feeling like there must be a trade, that one has to give up something to get something else. Another issue is that women leaders are feeling challenged by not having enough staff to get the job done, and they do more than their fair share. Perhaps, again, they are not getting enough support, or they're not delegating, and this is also a belief that they need to work hard and give up something without getting enough support. And additionally, I see many women leaders are ready to change their careers or escape their current situation at work, but they're not sure where to start or how to avoid recreating the same issues somewhere new. Additional issues I see is that many of them are trading their well-being for hope. They're working long hours and burning themselves out in exchange for the hope that it will lead to career progression. It will help with the building of their business. It will support their organization's well-being and help with their staff. But the problem is they're burning themselves out. So it's not a long-term solution. Additionally, the women leaders are wanting more time and more energy so that they can have more impact in their business and organization and in the world overall. And they feel like there must be a better way to live, a better way to work, but they're not really sure where to start. So perhaps you can relate to some of these challenges, or you have something similar going on for you. But I have good news. It isn't hopeless. The real problem is just that you haven't made the important shifts just yet, and we'll be talking about those today. So I'll be talking about the 5 shifts to help you create more time and energy in your workday by taking the time to exhale and thrive. So once you've created your exhale and thrive lifestyle, you'll be a superstar, you'll be standing out at work immediately and move through your workload with ease. You'll come across as confident and authentic. You'll command respect as a leader, possessing authentic connection with your teams and your colleagues. You'll also be confident and know exactly how to communicate your priorities, become memorable, and magnetize career opportunities to you. But first, before we go further, I just wanted to introduce myself a little more here. So just a little bit about me. I've been a leader for over 17 years and been teaching for more than 20 years. It's been a lifelong passion for me. And my career started originally in retail as a retail manager and transitioned into a government executive over the years. My education background is I am a certified executive coach. I have completed an MBA and also have a certificate in strategic leadership. And I specialize in coaching women executives, leaders, and nonprofit or government organizations and entrepreneurs. And I also work with people that are doing more than one of these together. Just like myself, I work for the government and also have my coaching business as an entrepreneur on the side. But really, that's all the external stuff. But really, the internal part about me, which I wanted to share with you as well, because that's a big piece of the puzzle, is that I have a passion for lifelong learning and teaching, coaching others. Why? Because I love the transformation that can provide people by sharing skills or knowledge or support that maybe they didn't have before. I'm known to be an extremely positive person who is present and peaceful in all interactions at work and in my personal life. And I strive for excellence in all that I do. So I used to be a perfectionist and codependent in work and personal relationships, but I've worked through all of that. And now I live a life with ease and flow in my work and my personal life. It's balanced by hard work as well as self-care and self-awareness that allows me continuous expansion. I am dedicated to my own personal lifelong growth and learning. And these tools that I've developed and this lifestyle system that I've created of exhaling and thriving has really helped to catapult my personal progression and expand my fulfillment beyond my dreams. So I'm super excited to be sharing this with you all today. So when I've been looking at the superstar leaders in the organizations that I've worked with that you know of through word of mouth and articles and books, and the people that stand out, the superstar leaders consistently did one thing, no matter what industry they were in, no matter what age they were, no matter where they were in their career progression. And they had show-stopping results in comparison to others who had similar situations but struggled tremendously. So that's one thing that was different is what I want to talk to you about today. And I have made these shifts too as well, where I've went from being burnt out and overworked to thriving, doing work that I love, and having a positive impact in the world. So the good news is that if these 5 shifts have worked for me and for my clients, they will work for you too. So let's jump right into shift number 1, taking time to exhale. So this is extremely important. And if you only do one thing and take one thing away from this webinar today, it's this one. It can have an amazing impact in your life, your professional and personal lives. And taking the time to exhale is important because it brings more presence, clarity, and focus into your work. It also increases your self-awareness and helps keep you full and thriving. So by taking time to recharge, will really help you have the impact that you desire in your work and as a leader. It will help you create a reputation for excellence. It will help you make sound business decisions. You will be more present with your staff and colleagues, and you will leave work happy and energized at the end of each day. So when I was doing some research, I came across some surprising statistics that the average length of a lunch break for senior executives is about 35 minutes. And what gets more surprising is they only take lunch twice a week. 3 times each week, they work through their lunch. But in contrast, really, people are more productive when they're happy. And when they're working all the time, that happiness just dries up. So there's some stats here saying that 50 million Americans suffer from sleep problems stemming from long work hours. This impacts their work, their health, their relationships, and even their safety. This lack of sleep and these long hours create challenges where 40% of workers become impatient with others at least a few times a month due to overworking. 27% found it was difficult to concentrate, and 20% of them found their production was below what they had expected because they've been working too long and too hard, which seems paradoxical in a way, but if we're running on empty, then we can't be our best selves. So when you're running on fumes, instead of having a full gas tank of energy, this kind of leader is unable to be present with their team. They cannot create the results they want in their business because they're running on fumes. And the reason is they're focused on putting out fires and working harder instead of coming at the challenges with a full gas tank. So you can see how quickly this can hurt your business, your team, and your own happiness at work and at home. But when you get this right, you are able to be present with each moment at work. You can respond calmly to challenges. You will make decisions from a place of clarity, and you will be connected to your true purpose and passion. This type of leader that exhales regularly will create an impression on everyone she connects with by building a reputation for excellence, creating trust and loyalty in her team, and providing a healthy and happy workplace. But if you get this wrong, you will still struggle with having the energy needed for your job. You will be unable to focus or get everything done. Workplace challenges will be harder to deal with. You might make poor business decisions, and you will set a bad example for your team and end up with an unhappy, unhealthy, and unsustainable workplace. So to succeed, you need to know the one key habit to implement to get you the most results in the shortest amount of time in this shift. So we'll tell you about that now. So the first step is to prioritize your self-care. And I know it can be easy to drop this off when things are stressful, but it's a routine and a key component that will help you thrive and be much stronger and more focused in your life. So by creating time for self-care and committing to small incremental changes, you will be able to see the difference in your life. Take time first to assess what activities drain you and recharge you. Choose which activities you will do to fill up your gas tank, and then deliberately plan to recharge regularly by doing these activities. That's really it. It's just a matter of being deliberate and intentional in how you use your time instead of allowing life to take it over for you. And then to take this shift further, it requires a focus and attention really that's kind of more like ongoing management and maintenance, where you will regularly refocus and recharge. And this ongoing management in this area will help you create a lifestyle of mastery. So additional things you can work on and do is developing a mindfulness meditation and conscious relaxation practice, applying compassionate awareness in your role as a leader and in your personal life, taking time to continuously review and adjust your boundaries and delegation as needed, creating new lifestyle systems and structures that will help you create the time that you need so you can exhale regularly. It will also help you learn to listen to your intuition and your emotions so that you can take care of your needs. And also help you relish in taking the time to slow down and experience every moment so that you can bring your best self with a full gas tank into your work, into your leadership, into your business, and your personal life. So this is how you will create a healthy work-life balance to keep you grounded, connected, and calm, and will allow you to be fully present at work, where you will be able to connect authentically with your team and colleagues, and will also support you in the creation of your reputation as a strong and resilient leader. So now that we've talked about the shift, do you see how taking the time to exhale will create more time, energy, and positive impact in your work? So as we close out this shift, I'd like to share with you a story of one of my clients. So one of my clients was struggling with personnel issues on her team, and she was so overloaded when we first started working together that she wasn't able to take care of her own workload as a regional director in a national nonprofit organization, let alone take time for her self-care. So through our coaching and working together, she began a morning exercise routine and started taking regular lunch breaks by scheduling them both in her calendar. And what she did is she committed to these time slots just as if it was a meeting with other people in her organization. She didn't give up on her own routine, and she really dedicated herself to them. And it didn't take long before she had the energy and clarity to deal with the personnel issues that she was challenged with. And then she finally was able to start the strategic outreach plan that she'd been thinking about for months, but hadn't been able to complete because she was just running on empty. And the impact was amazing. It was incredible to see that it ended up leading to improved teamwork and productivity with her staff, as well as increasing revenues for her organization, because she had created new relationships with key stakeholders in the region, which had increased donations to her nonprofit organization and helped her organization hugely. And it was really incredible to see what started from a seed of self-care and taking time to exhale that grew into this massive regional impact on her organization and her staff. So it really makes such a difference taking the time for this shift. So like I said, if you take only one thing home from you after this webinar today, it's taking the time to exhale so that you can come into your work and your personal life with a full gas tank and be your best self. So let's switch over now to shift number 2. This is taking time to thrive. This will help you achieve ongoing momentum and help you exceed your career, business, and personal goals. So instead of being burnt out, first by taking time to exhale and coming at things with a full gas tank, you will then be able to flourish and thrive. So you know those superstar leaders we were talking about that stand out in a crowd. They walk into a room and command attention without saying a word. This is because they are confident, compassionate, creative, and charismatic in their way of being. They are comfortable and confident to speak out in meetings. They challenge ideas, share their thoughts and perspective. They also encourage innovation, ongoing learning, and the attitude of failing forward, understanding that we are here to learn and grow, and that challenges will help us succeed better the next time around. So these superstar leaders can sometimes seem a little bit daydreamy almost. It's like they have it all, but we don't know why or how they do that. They have their health because they're physically and mentally fit, healthy, positive, and resilient. They have amazing relationships that are strong, both professionally and personally. Their staff are loyal, hardworking, and both themselves and their relationships are thriving. Also, their careers seem to progress with ease. Their businesses expand with conscious leadership and direction, and their organizations flourish. And the best part is that these superstar leaders don't work crazy overtime. This is because they have healthy boundaries, they make time for self-care, and invest in themselves and their staff. They have the time and energy to build their own business or volunteer, contribute to their organizations and their communities, spending time with their family and their loved ones, as well as their organization and getting their work done. They live a full and fulfilling life that supports their purpose and passions. So when you get this shift right, you will be wildly successful. You will have the confidence and energy to achieve all of your goals in multiple areas of your business and your organization, your personal and professional life simultaneously. You will be farther ahead than you ever thought possible, and you'll be willing to try new things, take risks, and create incredible change in your professional and personal life. But if you get this wrong, you will be left wanting but not achieving your goals. Any progress that will be made will be minimal, in spurts of effort and then no action. You will not have enough confidence to really put yourself out there, and you will stay stuck playing small and hiding. You'll be caught in negative mental patterns and low energy, and you will not achieve any of your personal or professional goals. To succeed at this shift of taking the time to thrive, you need to know the value of incremental growth and how to cultivate exponential momentum through positive approaches to your personal and professional life so that you can continue your limitless expansion. So the first step in this shift is to take time to celebrate your success. So you need to take time regularly to celebrate your successes and your failures in order to build confidence and momentum to achieve your goals. Seeing what you've accomplished each week gives you the energy to go after your dreams and reach your goals. So confidence is the cornerstone of leadership. Without confidence, true leadership will only exist in a title, and an unconfident leader will find it difficult to lead others. The reason is that they're not taking time to celebrate and adjust where needed to achieve their business and personal goals. So you can see without confidence how this can leave you missing out on reaching your dreams, left wanting and wishing, but lost on the best strategy to get you where you want to go. So the first step is to assess where you are at. In addition to strategic planning and thinking, you want to establish a weekly review and reflection celebration session. You start by looking at what you've accomplished and what went well in the week. And then reflect on what could have been done differently, what didn't get done and why. And then allow your achievements to propel you forward into the next week. And this is critical to having energy and enthusiasm and confidence to stand up and really fill in your roles and your shoes as a leader, so you can come into your work and into your leadership with amazing confidence and enthusiasm for the week to come. And just like the previous shift, that's just the first step. So for ongoing management, so you can create empowerment and confidence on a regular basis, you need to do continuous practice here so you can create lifestyle mastery. You can cultivate your happiness using positive psychology techniques and keys to happiness. You can also use appreciative inquiry techniques when leading and managing your teams. Encouraging and supporting creativity, innovation, and new ideas expands on this shift here, as well as enabling healthy work-life balances for yourself and your team. Additionally, using positive language, affirmation, and recognition regularly is hugely important here, both for yourself and for your staff and your organizations. And your personal relationships do well with all of this as well. And then finally, you want to ensure that you surround yourself with positive and inspirational people that inspire you to reach your goals, to think of things that you've never thought possible, and to help you when you get stuck in challenge or overwhelm, and to really help you move out of those quickly. So this is how you will create amazing momentum and catapult your confidence so you can really go for it and reach your dreams and even blow past them into something that you aren't even aware of yet and way beyond your current expectations. So do you see how thriving will help you have more confidence and energy to reach your goals? So I have a personal story about this one here. So like I mentioned earlier, I used to be a perfectionist, and I used to get stuck in areas of growth and looking for stuff that I should be improving. And I forgot to look at anything else. So I was looking at improvement and from a perfectionist point of view with tunnel vision. And instead, I started looking at what I was achieving, where I had grown, what had changed, and where I had reached my goals. And I found that taking the time to see my progress on the projects and achievements helped me boost my energy. It made me feel ready for the week ahead and gave me clarity on where to focus next. So now I step outside of my comfort zone and into my zone of genius regularly with a can-do attitude, feeling confident and excited about the week to come. And I use this process with my staff as well as my clients, and they find the same results, that it really is worth the time and effort to allow your achievements to sink in and to not do what I used to get stuck in, which was overlooking the positive and just focusing on the areas of growth. So taking time to cultivate your confidence through this thing that you can do right away by taking a time every week to reflect on your achievements will really help catapult you forward and help you reach and surpass all of your goals. So shift number 3, this is about taking the time to lead. This will bring you more happiness and productivity and fulfillment within your personal and professional life, and also that of your team. So by taking time to develop your unique leadership style and taking time to apply those with your team as a leader will help you bring more positive interactions into your work and in your teams. And honestly, who doesn't want to be truly expressing their best self and being happier overall? Really, that's what we're all wanting, isn't it? So following the concept of like attracts like, you need to deliberately shift your attention and your mental patterns so that you can create a positive outlook in order to be the person that you want to be in the world and deliberately create and cultivate positive team dynamics. If you are unfocused with no direction as a leader, you can be unpleasant to work with, hard to work for by your staff. Your organization and your teams will be unclear on your leadership approaches. They will not know what your priorities are. You'll set poor boundaries and you will not inspire your team to follow. And this kind of leader that is unfocused and has no personal leadership direction misses out on the richness and fulfillment created through authentic work relationships and expressing their true leadership self. And the reason why leaders can get stuck here is that they're focused on stress, worry, and overwhelm. They're spending more time putting out fires at work and dealing with their own personal issues or challenges with their staff instead of focusing on leading. This can create poor business relationships and unfortunately ends up in short-sighted business decisions. So you can see quickly how this will hurt your team and your business results, leaving you feeling unfulfilled and without joy in your work or personal life as well. But when you get this right, as a leader with an understanding of her own personal leadership values and her focus and attention on where she wants to lead her organization. Then you will be among the top 40% of people that are happy in their work and their life by creating a work environment and leadership approach that aligns with your true self. This will support you with greater productivity, better health, stronger and more authentic relationships, and will lead to additional support from the world around you, happier employees, and a thriving business and organization. So business success is really based on interactions with people when you boil it all down. So not only can you get more done when we're leading authentically and stepping into our zone of genius, other people will want to help and support us too. But if you get this shift wrong and you don't take the time to lead or understand your own unique leadership approach, you will remain unhappy and dissatisfied in your work. You will negatively impact your business results. You will jeopardize your personal health, and you'll create an unhappy workplace for your team. And unfortunately, you will be unsatisfied with life, possibly depressed, listless, and hopeless. So to succeed, you need to know how to cultivate your personal leadership style so you can train your brain to support a positive outlook for superstar results in your business and organization. So the first step in this shift is to develop an understanding of your unique leadership style by taking time to reflect and identify what makes you unique as a leader, and also identifying your own personal leadership values. Then you want to make time to deliberately apply those things in your weekly schedule with your staff. So once you know what your values are as a leader, what your why or your purpose is as a leader, and what your strengths and gaps are, then you can really work with them with intention instead of reacting all the time. So you can assess where you are at today by starting to look at your overall happiness and effectiveness at work with your own tasks and those of your staff. Maybe you want to take time to consider what others say about you as a leader and how your staff is doing. What challenges are you currently having with your team? Where are their gaps? And where can your team step more fully into their greatness? And then same thing here for ongoing management to create clarity and strong communication as a leader. There are many things that you can do to enhance this and create your ongoing growth here. So you can learn about level 5 leadership and how to use different leadership styles for various purposes. You can apply the love languages approach to recognizing your team and use appreciative inquiry when problem solving. You can enhance your communication, delegation, boundaries, and prioritization, and practice the trust but verify concept regularly. Additionally, you want to train, grow, mentor, coach, and guide and develop your successors. And understand the difference between masculine and feminine leadership can be a powerful area to grow. And then additionally, you can conduct a personalized mini leadership 360-degree review that will give you an idea of feedback of how your leadership style is impacting those around you, and then you can use that to build and grow from. By taking the time to deliberately and with intention lead your staff in a way that aligns with your personal leadership styles will help you identify what you're doing well and where you can improve your leadership and management skills. So do you see how investing in time to lead will help you have more confidence and energy to reach your goals? And it will ensure that you have the tools to support you for the limitless expansion of yourself, personally and professionally, and that of your team as well. So another case study here. I had a client that wanted to enhance her leadership and positive impact on her team and in her organization. So we worked together and focused on understanding her personal and leadership values. After some coaching and a lot of reading about leadership on her behalf and a lot of journaling, she found that authentic leadership, strong communication, and coming at leadership from a servant perspective with servant leadership were important values to her. So she then used collaborative leadership and a fail-forward approach. And then she prioritized leading her team first before her own workload. And this had an amazing impact on her staff. She ended up creating a highly productive and happy team that produced excellent work and thrived. And this all came from her finally working in alignment with her values and true purpose as a leader. The results were incredible. It really was amazing what some reflection and self-awareness had on her staff and her on herself as well. So let's talk now about shift number 4, taking time to strategize. Taking time to shift your perspective and to plan with intention will help create more strategic perspective and impact in your work, in your career, and your personal life. Taking the time to shift your perspective will help you have the impact that you desire in your work and as a leader. It requires taking a broad view and involving the right people with important information and perspectives, asking probing questions and facilitating conversations. The strategic thinkers identify connections, patterns, and key issues, and they use this to make sound business decisions and achieve their immediate needs while also staying focused on their long-term goals. So I was surprised to find an article in Forbes that said that less than 10% of leaders exhibit strategic skills in their work. But it was interesting also in comparison to find that strategic approach to leadership was 10 times more important than to the perception of effectiveness by staff and by managers and organizations overall than many other leadership approaches. However, if only less than 10% are actually applying it, then there's really an opportunity for growth here as a leader and when looking at career progression and standing out and becoming a superstar leader. And what was really surprising as well is that 46% of companies do not even provide training in strategic thinking. So this is a huge gap in our organizations and really is a needed skill set in leaders, both to deal with short-term and long-term goals and challenges within our organizations and businesses. Also, personally, it can make a difference as well. So if we're focused on the dance floor, instead of taking time to pull our perspective back and look at things more clearly, leaders that are focused on the dance floor end up they're unable to make sound business decisions and cannot create the results they want because they're focused on the transactional level in their business. And they end up getting stuck putting out fires and working harder instead of taking time to get off the dance floor and onto the balcony where they can see things with a better perspective, pulling out of the transactional level and looking more strategically. This is where new connections and meaning can be discovered. So you can quickly see how this can hurt your business immediately and its potential for long-term success if you're not taking time for strategic thinking on a regular basis. When you get this right, you will know the challenges of your organization and your industry and how it relates to issues that are facing you either today or into the future. You'll also understand how those challenges impact the organization, your industry, and the external environment. You'll know your key stakeholders and how they are relevant to you and your business. You will reconnect to your purpose and vision as a leader for your organization, and you will be able to reframe challenges and difficulties to find innovative solutions. And the type of leader that takes time to strategize regularly will be able to provide a strong vision and innovation for her business by working with stakeholders and changing perspective to innovate and plan strategically for the long-term success and future of her business and organization. But if you get this wrong, you will stay stuck putting out fires without connecting to the bigger picture. You will be overwhelmed and left feeling lost without purpose or direction. Workplace challenges will be harder to deal with, and you will be making poor business decisions. And you will be unable to prepare your business or organization for the future. But really, worst of all, you will stay stuck playing small, missing out on your true potential, feeling unfulfilled by your work, and uninspired about the future. So to succeed at this shift, you need to know the one key habit to implement so that you can shift your perspective to a strategic viewpoint on a regular basis. So the first step for this shift is planning time to get off the dance floor. So you want to start first by looking at your schedule and establish a regular time for strategic thinking and planning. And what is important here is remaining committed to that time, not letting other things take over. Really treating it like a meeting with anyone else will be a key piece for the success here. And being committed to this time will help you develop the strategic perspective that will help you bring purpose, vision, and innovation into your daily work and business challenges. It will give you the time and space to plan connections with your stakeholders and give you the ideas for collaborative opportunities that you may not have otherwise seen. So do you see how this will help you create more positive impact in your business, an organization that will lead to stronger business outcomes and a more effective team? So when you're looking at planning, I recommend looking at planning and doing strategic thinking on either Monday or at the end of the week on the Fridays. So Mondays are 14% more active than the average workday because the more work is created, delegated, scheduled, and completed on Mondays. In comparison, Tuesday has the most task-based discussions and highest productivity. And then you can see it drops off quickly through the rest of the week. And this is based off of statistics from an app called Flow. And they had 37,000 users at the time, and they could see how their users were using their tool and how opportunities and behaviors change throughout the week. So this may help you in planning when you're going to take time to strategize. And then with the ongoing management, so that you can continue your limitless expansion both for your business and in your own professional and personal life, here are a few other tips. So you want to plan your career progression, your education experience, your roles, and the organizations that you want to work with. Additionally, you want to create career development, mentorship, and succession plans for yourself, your team, and your organization. You also want to take time to plan your business development and expansion strategies for your business or your organization, and then develop strategic goals and create a path to get there. You may also want to conduct a mini business size up assessment that identifies your priorities, challenges, and then helps you to choose your best business strategy for your business or your organization. And then personally, you want to identify your personal goals, dreams, and impossible future, and then chart a path to get there one step at a time. So I went quite a few years ago now to a speaking opportunity that had a CEO from the Royal Bank come and speak to us. And he talked about how any leaders that didn't take time weekly to do strategic thinking and planning ended up being fired by their organization. And at the time, I thought it was pretty severe. But then really in hindsight, I understand that if their leaders don't take the time to get off the dance floor and shift perspective by moving onto the balcony, then they won't be able to lead properly or have the best interest of their organization in mind. So really, I just thought was a neat story to share with you, that taking time to see your situation and your organizational plans and goals and challenges through new lenses will help you plan for success instead of getting caught in the transactional perspective all the time. So this highlights the value of taking time for strategic thinking and committing time in your calendar regularly to do this, and not allowing other things to take over will really have an impact on your immediate and long-term business and professional goals. So the question I leave with you here today on this shift is, what is your impossible future? So I love using this word. I put it in the I am in brackets because really the word is saying that I am possible. It may seem impossible at the moment, but by taking time to dream and imagine where you'd like your future to go both whether this is with your organization and strategic plans or your own personal career and life goals. Imagine where you want to go, and then take the time to look at it from a strategic perspective where you can see the tops of the mountains, perhaps. You may not know how you're going to get from one stage to the other, but understanding things from a high level can really help you get there. So I look forward to hearing and seeing your impossible futures coming into reality by taking the time to strategize regularly. And then finally, shift number 5. This is taking time out for your own support, which will help you reach your highest levels of success with ease, speed, and fun. So the key piece here is taking time and investing in mentoring. And this is the only way that high-performance athletes, coaches, politicians, and million-dollar business owners have reached their level of success, by investing in mentors to help them get there. But they did not invest in mentors when they were already making their millions and earning their Olympic gold medal. They invested when they were living in their parents' garage and training at the local community gym. So personally, I invest in mentoring consistently, and sometimes I even have more than one mentor at a time, helping me with different aspects of my life and my business. So why you need a mentor? Mentors help bring new ideas, information, and inspiration, and they provide someone to share your goals, struggles, challenges, and celebrations with, who are outside of your work and your personal relationships, which can be hugely valuable. Mentoring also brings you confidence and accountability to reaching your goals, and they can give you the exact strategies to help you get to your goals in the shortest amount of time, instead of having to figure it out on your own. They also help you keep you out of overwhelm, doubt, and fear, and provide you an ally in your business and with your work and your career progression. And finally, it's fun. It's nice to have somebody there that is there to cheer you on and to help you reach your goals. So the challenge here is really letting go of your ego. I know so many women leaders that are amazingly accomplished. They doing amazing things within their life, but that they're really trying to do it all on their own. And I have good news for you, that you don't have to do it all yourself, and neither should you. If you want to be a successful, high-performing leader and have incredible impact in your work and personal life, then you need to let go of your ego and be willing to get the support that you need so you can stop struggling and being stuck in overwhelm. I don't want to see you giving up on life and ending up with physical and mental health issues. I see this happen all the time, and it breaks my heart. And so I don't want you to be one of these people that stay stuck and struggle for the rest of their lives. So this shift really ties back to all the others we talked about today. A great mentor will help you accomplish all of these shifts that you've learned about and more. And the best thing is you can do to ensure that you're not going to let your business challenges or organizational needs crush your goals is to work with a great mentor that will keep pushing you forward and provide you the support when you need it most. So let's just sum up all these 5 shifts we've talked about today and the things that you need to win. So number 1, taking time to exhale will help you create more energy and time in your personal and professional lives. Thriving and taking time to invest in your thriving will help you achieve ongoing momentum and exceed your career, organizational, and business and personal goals. Taking time to focus on leadership will help you create more happiness and productivity and fulfillment for you and your teams. And then taking time to shift perspective and to align with your actions with strategic goals will have an incredible impact on your organizations in your business. And then finally, time for support. Investing in mentoring will help you reach and surpass all of your goals in much less time and effort than would have taken if you tried to do it on your own. So perhaps you've been waiting to feel ready. So I invite you just to take a moment, if you'd like, to close your eyes and just imagine feeling calm and connected to your purpose. and feeling like you have enough time and energy to lead your organization and business the way you want, to have the impact in your life that you desire, and have energy to spare so you can reach all of your goals and more. So I've applied these 5 cornerstones of leadership in my own life. That's how I ended up creating them and finding them, and I continuously go back to the structure that I've shared with you today. And it's helped me create enough time and energy to accomplish all of my goals in my work when I was working as a business manager for a $55 million organization, while also teaching mindfulness meditation classes and running my online coaching business. But really, I was able to manage it all with joy and ease, while also completing a Master's of Business and Administration program and planning a wedding, all at the same time. And I've been very thankful that I had these tools and support through mentorship to help me out along the way. Otherwise, it would have been a much different story. And instead of doing it with joy and ease, it would have been struggle and lack and challenge and frustration. And so this is really my personal why I share these things with you, is because it can make such a difference making small shifts of taking time to exhale and focusing on thriving, and then getting clarity on our leadership style and our strategic focus, so that really you can move into your work and your business and your organization as a leader with joy and ease. I've done it, and I really hope that you can as well. So what is your big vision here? Now that we've talked about things today, something drew you into meeting up on this workshop. So let me just leave you with a few questions here. Perhaps if you want to journal, you can, or let me just see what comes up as I ask these questions. So what would you create if you had more time and energy? What would you create for yourself, your business, or your organization? What is important to you, and what drives you to keep you going? And then I invite you to imagine and feel into what life would be like if you were doing more of what you love. And what would get you to leap out of bed every morning with enthusiasm and excitement for the day? So we're at the point where you have 3 choices today. You can continue to procrastinate and do nothing and continue to feel burnt out, overwhelmed, and unsatisfied in your work. And that's fine. And, no change is a choice. Then your choice number 2 is continue to piece things together alone and struggle to launch your business or lead your organization the way you want to. And spend the time trying to figure out how to manage it all on your own. Or the third choice is you can allow me to help you launch your lifestyle mastery plan, that will help you save time, enjoy the process by following a model that's proven to work. So how can I help, you may be asking? Well, I can help you get clear on your personal goals, your challenges and vision, so you can identify your unique path to lifestyle mastery. I can help you develop a mindfulness practice and exhale schedule so you regularly include time to recharge and cultivate your happiness and thriving. I can help you celebrate your way to success by following my signature Exhale and Thrive strategy so you have the confidence to reach and achieve all of your goals. So this is your chance to break through. If you've hung on to this through this webinar to this point, then I believe that you're here for a reason, that you and I have been meant to meet. And I would love to help you break through if you're feeling stuck and wanting to move your career and personal professional life to the next level. So we've set aside some time to talk to you about how you can apply these ideas to your business starting today. And the cost is free. I gave you these 5 shifts, but the truth is that you need to know how to apply them to your specific situation and how to make them work for you. So I will gladly help you out for free because I believe in you. And I want to help you tailor these shifts specifically to your own situation. So I've set aside time to chat with you. I'd love to talk. We'll have a coaching conversation around this and go deeper. And all you need to do is just sign up on my website here at exhaleandthrive.com/apply. And you'll see my calendar there, and you can pick a time that will work for you and we'll chat. So the website is called exhaleandthrive.com/apply to book some time in my calendar today. And what we'll deliver in that conversation is I'll show you the signature Exhale and Thrive system I've talked about and how to apply it in your work and personal life. We will assess your self-care and teach you how to design a captivating lifestyle. We'll also shed light on your personal leadership lifestyle mastery plan so that you can captivate your team's attention and double your effectiveness of your efforts at work. We'll also talk about setting up your business systems so you can work less and achieve more, and help you create a sustainable lifestyle that provides you with more energy and time to put towards you what matters to you most. So this is your chance to break through. And it's for you if you want to be able to provide real value in your work and you have a deep passion for what you do. You need to be a 100% action taker, and your personal and professional success must be 100% non-negotiable to you. And your gifts and passions need to be strong enough to support your career development to the next level. And your dedication to personal and professional growth must surpass your desire to stay stuck. This call is not for you if you're not interested in making real, positive, lasting change in your life. If you're a huge complainer or whiner that believes that nothing ever goes right, then this really isn't for you either. If you're not willing to step outside the box and try something new, or if you want a quick fix and you'd rather just go through the motions of trying to change, but you're not really committed in making positive change in your life, or you'd rather stay stuck in hiding where you are, stuck now, than create the life that you desire, then this is not for you. So why are we doing this? On the call, we will give you complete clarity on where you want your business to go and what you want your leadership lifestyle to look like and the exact steps to get you there. We will help you develop your own Exhale and Thrive strategy following the signature system to bust through your burnout and overwhelm. And we'll help you create your personal action plan to create more time and energy in your life to reach your goals. So if you desire our help to bring your Exhale and Thrive lifestyle into reality, and if we agree it's a good fit, we may invite you to become one of the new clients we'll work with this month in our exclusive Exhale and Thrive program that focus on lifestyle mastery for leaders. When we work together, we will hold you to the same standards as our previous clients that have started new careers, found their inner fire and passion for life as a leader. The curriculum is designed to get you to develop an Exhale and Thrive lifestyle that supports you consistently while working less than you've ever thought possible and creating a leadership lifestyle that fulfills your deepest purpose. And this is possible because we focus not only on your business and leadership, but on your schedule and your lifestyle so that you're truly creating more time and energy for the things that you love. So I'm Sarah Waddell, the founder of the Exhale and Thrive Lifestyle Program for Leaders, where I am empowering the world one woman at a time. And I would absolutely love to start with you. So I invite you to reach out and we can have a conversation about these shifts today and how they apply to you. We have limited spaces in our program, so if you're interested, apply right away and we will have a chat and we'll talk about personalized support to help you creating your own leadership lifestyle mastery today. So thank you for taking the time for this webinar and for committing the time for yourself. I hope you found something of value here today to apply right away. And if you want to take this further and want to explore working together or having a coaching conversation to go deeper on these shifts, I would absolutely love to chat with you. So you can just sign up on my website at exhaleandthrive.com/apply. and we'll chat. And so I look forward to hearing from you and to helping you explore how you can continue your limitless expansion today. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you again soon.